Today we're going to Yellowstone. Well, actually we're not going to go to Yellowstone today. We're going to fly into Denver and then go to Fort Collins and then go to Cody, Wyoming for a few days and then go to Yellowstone. But it's the Yellowstone trip that I've been waiting for. As you can see, I'm currently packing, but I thought I would show you some things that I am bringing to Yellowstone because basically we're having to pack for all kinds of weather because during the day, sorry, that was the laundry buzzer. Anyway, during the day it's supposed to be like up to 87 degrees and some nights it's going to be down in the 30s. So literally all types of weather. We're going to be doing multiple different outdoor activities that are going to require different equipment, and I'm bringing tons of camera gear because I am hoping to get lots of good shots. So I've already figured out that like my personal item and my carry-on is pretty much just going to be camera gear. Does that make me a real YouTuber now? I think it does. Anyway, back to the things that I'm packing. So very important is sunscreen. Also bringing my fanny pack for the day that we are going kayaking because it's just so easy to put on my pouch and then have my sunscreen and other small things right at hand. Gotta have the neck pillow for the plane. Like I said, we're doing multiple outdoor activities, so I have ugly bike shorts, but if we're biking, you're gonna want the extra padding in there. Saves your behind, literally. Plenty of swimsuits. I'm also bringing some winter gear, so my gloves. I also have my light coat. I'm not bringing my heavy coat because I just don't have enough room in my suitcase for that, but a light coat. And then lots of layers. So I have, for example, just like my skirts and sports bra tops that I'm gonna wear with like a t-shirt, but then I also have long sleeve shirts that can go over that as well, and sweatpants that can go over my shorts. Bringing my pack that always goes with me. This is the DJI Ronin SC gimbal, which is basically a stabilizer for my camera. It does a bunch of other really cool things. So this is the first time I'm actually using it in the wild. I messed with it around the house the other day, but I'm gonna have to put it back together once I get there, but I at least know how to set it up now with my camera. And it barely fits in here, so it's going in my carry-on. So, you know, just when you have expensive piece of equipment, you just don't wanna risk it. I also have my laptop that's going in here. Lots of charging cables. The GoPro is gonna go in here. And then this is my camera bag that's gonna be my personal item that is just got additional camera lenses that I can use while we are there, and then the rest of my camera equipment that goes with the GoPro, and then my camera that I'm talking to you guys with right now. Anytime I travel, I also try to take a small purse. So this is my favorite right now. I got this small Fossil purse last year, and it's the perfect size. So it's gonna also go in my carry-on, so I can pull it out while I'm at the airport, use this, and also once we get to Denver and like get to our rental car and stuff, I can just pull this bag out of the carry-on, but it can stay in there while, you know, we're on the plane and stuff. Okay, a couple more travel must-haves. I am bringing my Clove shoes. These are gonna be my only tennis shoes that I'm bringing on this trip because you can just wipe them down if they get dirty. And these are my most comfy pair right now, which is the 2022s. I do have a black pair. I'm still trying to break those in, so I'm gonna bring my light blue pair. A microfiber hair towel to help me dry my hair quicker. I have such long hair, so that is a must for me, even when I travel. And then the next thing was actually something that was gifted to me, and so this is my new favorite sleep mask. This is from Manta Sleep, and I absolutely love this mask. They sent it to me for free to let me try it, and I really appreciate it, so thank you, Manta. It has removable eye patches, so there's a thicker one, which I didn't care for because I have pretty small eyes, but if you have bigger eyes, it would be perfect. And so you actually just apply these to the mask, and you can get it to fit to your face however you would like. These are interchangeable, so they have weighted ones, cooled ones, all kinds of things that you can add to it. And then this strap is also adjustable as well on the back. So comfy, and I love the fact that it's customizable. And Manta Sleep actually gave me a discount link, so if you want to try it out and get a little bit of a discount, check the link down in the description so you can try this out for yourself. I promise you, if you are looking for a sleep mask and you need a good one, this one is great. Okay, last couple things. We have my go-to shoes for this trip. There we go. These are my Tevas. I'm gonna wear these pretty much every single day. I prefer these over hiking shoes, and most of the trails that we're gonna be on are actually boardwalks, so I don't need like a real hiking shoe or tennis shoe to wear. Last but not least are the books that I'm taking. So this is the Geysers of Yellowstone book. This is my primary book, but I also like this one, which talks about the hot springs and fumaroles and geysers, and it also has pictures. So bringing these field guides along for when we're in the park. And with that, I think it's time to pack. morning, you guys. So it's the next day. We made it through the airport in Kansas City, through Denver, and we are now in Fort Collins. But I wanted to give you like a recap of what happened in the airport. So first things first, I took a wrong turn in Kansas City. It's the same place I always take a wrong turn because I was like, I'm pretty sure I've been this way before. But then we were trying to turn off on the road where the airport was and the exit was closed. So Google was like, okay, just go up here, do a U-turn, and then you can go on the exit on the other side of the road. No, that exit was closed too. So we ended up doing like this figure eight thing, finally got there. We were a little bit later than normal. And then we were waiting for the shuttle at the airport parking lot. And needless to say, there was something wrong with one of them. So they took that bus back. And then it took them like 20 more minutes to get a bus. So we were running a little bit late. And then security was a breeze like it always is in Kansas City. We do have TSA pre-check, which does help. But Kansas City security is always super easy to get through. But when we got there, everything to eat was closed. And we hadn't ate, and our flight wasn't getting in until 9 o'clock, which is like 10 o'clock our time. So we finally found like a little grab and go place where you just like put your food on a scale and it weighs it and tells you like how much you're gonna pay. So we had like $40 worth of sandwiches, which was really just 2 sandwiches, some chips and drinks. I mean, the sandwiches weren't bad, but they were definitely not like $40 good. And the plan for the rest of the day is to drive to Cody, Wyoming. It's gonna be probably around 7 or 8 hour drive, which is not fun, but once we get there, we're gonna be at Cody for a few days and then drive into Yellowstone. So I'll see you guys when we get to Cody. Okay, so we were going to Cody, Wyoming. We are in Thermopolis and we are going to the Wyoming Dinosaur Center instead. So we're gonna see what they have here, but apparently it's one of the top 10 places for dinosaurs and fossils in the United States. So I guess we'll see. The Wyoming Dinosaur Center and dig site is definitely worth the stop if you happen to be driving through Thermopolis, Wyoming. This museum houses over 58 mounted skeletons, some of which are found just miles away at a local dig site in the hills of Wyoming. While there are quite a few cast on display, there are plenty of real fossils from around the world for you to enjoy. Because of the location, this is a very quiet and low traffic museum, which means you can enjoy this spectacular collection at your own pace and without a crowd all fighting to see the best exhibits. You start with some of the smaller fossils and work your way up to some of the fan favorites like the T-Rex and the Triceratops. You definitely can't forget the Thermopolis specimen and the Supersaurus named Jimbo, which is one of the largest dinosaurs ever mounted that is available and on display. Not only that, you can see people working on the fossils that are found at the local dig site right in the room. But if you want a more close-up look, visitors also have the opportunity to sign up for a dig site tour. But be aware that you will want to plan ahead so you arrive at one of the designated tour times if this is something that is really important to your visit. After my visit, I can easily see why this is one of the top dinosaur museums in the world and would recommend it to anyone who enjoys fossils, dinosaurs, or learning about prehistoric times. All right, so we made it to Cody, Wyoming. We're staying here at the Big Bear Motel. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now you can see that, Big Bear Motel. Trust me, it's nothing fancy, but it definitely works. And this area is very expensive, and this hotel was still expensive, but definitely more on the reasonable side. We had a good day. We did a lot of driving. So tomorrow is going to be more activities. We finally got close to Yellowstone. We're about an hour away from the entrance of the park from here, but we're gonna spend a couple of days in Cody. We're gonna do some kayaking, maybe do some other things. I'm not quite sure yet, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.